Thank you. A very good evening to you. Bits and pieces of brightness around today, but we have been under a little bit of cloud here in the northeast. Over the next few days, there'll be a few showers to come, but in general, plenty more warm, sunny spells through the rest of this week, especially as we get into the weekend. It will be breezy at times, winds falling light this evening, but picking up a little bit through the day tomorrow. The jet stream dips to the south of the UK, mild air across the UK for the time being. As we head into the weekend, a slight change in the jet stream's positioning, but for us here in the UK, it means generally dry conditions, feeling pleasant, and some sunshine on both days, hopefully. This evening and overnight, quite misty and murky for North Sea coast, with some sea fog moving in as we go through the course of the night. Most places are generally dry, but there's low cloud, mistiness around, hill fog in a few places. And it's another mild night to come, with temperatures staying in double figures. Bits and pieces of showery rain beginning to develop as we get towards dawn. And on to tomorrow's details. The sun will be up at 4:57, setting at 9:07 tomorrow evening. If you're up early tomorrow, you might notice it's very misty and murky, with outbreaks of showery rain through the morning pushing northwards, but another batch of showers moving in to North Sea coast and gradually making inroads inland through the course of the day. It will move through, skies will brighten, and during tomorrow afternoon we should be afforded a few bright, warm, sunny spells. This will allow temperatures gradually to rise, and inland, perhaps for the likes of Thirsk and York, it could get to around 19 Celsius, 66 Fahrenheit tomorrow afternoon, but you'll notice winds pick up a little bit, especially along the coast by the end of the day. Looking ahead towards the end of the week, some good news if you like it fine and sunny, and it's feeling pleasant too. Thank you. A very good evening to you. Bits and pieces of showery rain around today, and more to come overnight tonight for a time. In general, the next few days there will be further showers around, but we should enjoy some warm sunshine for northern England and southern Scotland as we head through the rest of the week, settling down into the weekend. It will be breezy at times, but should feel pleasantly warm in the sunshine, with above average temperatures. We're feeding in relatively mild air across the UK for the time being. At the moment, the jet stream to the south. As we get into the weekend, generally fine and settled. There's scope for the odd shower, but we're hoping for sunshine on both days. Back to this evening's details. Some warm sunshine in a few spots to end the evening, but cloud will thicken up overnight tonight, and there'll be some mistiness and a few fog patches for eastern parts of the region as we get towards dawn. Further west, one or two breaks in the cloud. Winds falling very light, there could be some drizzle in the air, and it's another mild one, temperatures staying in double figures as we head towards Thursday morning. On to tomorrow, and first of all, the sun is up at 5:02, setting just after 9:15 tomorrow evening. Tomorrow's details could be a bit of a misty, murky start for eastern areas, with patchy, showery rain initially. Brighter for Dumfries and Galloway, Western Cumbria to start the morning, but cloud will gradually encroach further west through the course of the day, and that showery rain moves its way northwards and westwards through the afternoon, tending to die away, to be honest. And by the end of the afternoon, some warm spells of sunshine, which will allow temperatures to rise to around 21 Celsius for the likes of Carlisle tomorrow. Winds pick up a little bit, particularly for eastern areas by the end of the day. And then looking ahead into the weekend, it's settling down with some warm sunshine on offer. Thank you. A very good evening to you. There's been a few glimmers of warm sunshine around today, but a fair amount of cloud cover and quite a few showers in the northwest. A few more to come tomorrow, but in general, over the next few days, we should be treated to some warm spells of sunshine. It'll be breezy at times, but as we head into the weekend, looking generally dry, with just perhaps the odd shower during Saturday. The jet stream dips to the south of the UK for the time being. The air across the UK is relatively mild. As we get towards the weekend, a slight shift in the jet stream, but looking fine and settled for most places, with some sunshine on Saturday and Sunday, and it isn't going to feel chilly. Back to this evening, a few glimmers of brightness to end the day, and then overnight tonight, low cloud and mistiness will reform, much like it has done in recent nights, particularly up in the Pennines, the Cumbrian Fells, and the Peak District could be a bit murky and foggy before dawn. Further west, towards Irish Sea coast, a few breaks in that cloud, and it's another mild one across the board, staying in double figures before dawn. On to tomorrow, the sun is up at 5:06, and it sets tomorrow evening at 9:09. Tomorrow then, a murky start for the rush hour, with some mist and fog up on higher ground on Transpennine routes. Skies will brighten for western areas quite quickly, and there should be some warm sunshine through the morning, But as you can see, cloud building just a little bit here and a few showers tending to develop after lunch. These will merge to form longer spells of rain for parts of Lancashire, Greater Manchester and Cheshire for a time. Further west, it's drier and brighter. And temperature-wise tomorrow is still doing quite well for the time of year. 17, 18 Celsius, winds picking up a touch by the end of the day. Looking ahead, there's the odd shower around, but it's fairly settled as we roll into the weekend.